I mean, think about how outrageous this is. You've got 500 to 600 million people, or even more, in Latin America wanting to get in here. Most of Latin America is in abject poverty, with warlords ruling them in crushing poverty. You've got narcotics pouring into the United States. The government openly is trafficking them, only going after cartels that don't launder their money through the big central banks. Mexico is the most dangerous, collapsed nation on earth. It is now worse than North Korea. You're not going to hear a word out of Mecha or La Raza or any of those groups because they're all hooked up. I mean, hell, our former mayor, Gus Garcia, said he might retire in Mexico and doesn't really see himself as an American. And then I've got video of him at a city council meeting saying Hispanics are the master race, the God race, descended from aliens. By the way, you think I'm joking. He had an Aztec group up to agree with them, and then they had the other city council guy, a white guy, I forget his name. This was about 3 or 4 councils ago. This is like 10 years ago. He was a big environmental land grabber, going, yes, my wife is Hispanic. My child is of God. And they're up there going, yes, we are the supreme race. I mean, every group runs around saying they're the supreme race. The difference here is you've got the corporate media, Fox Television, Fox movie productions, putting this out, and I'm supposed to sit here with a trailer saying, we didn't cross the border crossed us, then hacking gringos up, and I get the script, and it's literally gringos are the devil and must die. And then the media won't report on this or acts like I'm the bad guy. Meanwhile, the liberal eugenics groups are talking about how they want to domesticate Hispanics from Latin America so they can abort their children, and how they want to kill the subhuman blacks. And I'm like, I don't want to kill Hispanics. I don't want to kill black people. I want them to live. I want them to do well. I want to be friends with everybody. I believe in everybody doing good. And the liberal Hispanics are like, it is Aslan, and there's no such thing as a eugenics program. We like Margaret Sanger. And I'm just like, when does it end? And these liberal black groups. All right, I said I'd take your calls, and I got a bunch of news I want to get to. And it's just so frustrating. I mean, I've got the script for Machete. You can go watch Birth of a Nation. What, 1915? 1916? I forget the year. And in it, the Ku Klux Klan are the good guys because the black people are running around engaging in rapes and mass murder against whites. And so the Klan hunts them all down and kills them. Now, you read the script for Machete or watch the trailer. White people are killing Hispanics and crucifying Catholic priests and murdering little Hispanic children. And Machete and his army of Latinos kill them. It is the exact same thing as Birth of a Nation. Meanwhile, this Birth of a Nation by minorities, the exact same stuff the Ku Klux Klan put out, very famous movie. The Klan went from a few thousand members to millions after that movie came out. I mean, you know, they're saying, Alex, you shouldn't be concerned about race war. You shouldn't be concerned about violence from this. Well, we just had beat up Cracker Night, beat up Whitey Night up in Iowa, and that's now been confirmed. I'm going to cover that when we come back and go to your calls. So we've got that going on because those black kids, 40 to 50, think whites are inherently evil because Chris Matthews tells them so every night. And Chris Matthews only does that to create racial identity so that blacks will fight with whites and vice versa. So Chris Matthews and the Rockefeller Foundation, this is on record, can sit up there and steer and control you. That's why it's race every night on those shows, to the point of black kids go to the fair and say, we're going to beat up white people. And feel good about it, because when you're beating up a white person or killing a white person, they're a devil and they deserve it. Well, what do you think the Klan thinks when it drags some black man to death down the highway. They think they're getting rid of somebody who's evil. They're self-righteous. You think the Klan is like, we're good, and you know, we're going to go out and be friends with the black people. No. They say we're good because we think black people are evil and we're going to go out and get them. And what do you think Mecha and La Raza? I mean, whenever Jessica Alba gets up on these TV shows and talks trash about white people, even though she's Spanish on the Mexican side, and which is European, and her dad's white, or it's all insane. They're idiots. They're idiots.